Lawsuit against JCPenney and with photographs showing bruises all over her body.
Later, Janet and her kids admitted under oath that her ex-husband David regularly beat her and their children, and that they had lied earlier in the JCPenney deposition. Apparently, the Arvizos were practiced in using lawyers and their children's lies for financial gain before they met Michael Jackson. Janet Arvizo felt they deserved the special treatment they got at Neverland because of their disadvantaged background. Here's another clip from the rebuttal video, which was an aborted effort to support Michael.
Where were they when I couldn't feed my children, when I had to share a box of cereal? Where were they when my children and I would weep? Where were they when my children and I were lonely? Where were they when I didn't have enough money to pay for my bus fare, to get my son to the doctors? Where were they when I had to walk about 3 hours to get to the doctors for my children? And now, all of a sudden, they're caring and concerned because Michael Jackson is involved, the very same man who cares about me and my 3 kids, to make sure that their past is erased and that all that can count is a future full of happiness, joy, and safety. Where are those people when I needed him, when I needed them? And now, Michael is there for us, there for all 3 of them.
Every time she would bring up something like that or snap her fingers, she would look at me or the female Hispanic juror that was on there, and then she would say, "You know how our culture is." Well, I'm thinking, no, that's not how our culture is, you know, so you're way off base, sweetheart.
At the trial, the Arvizos claimed that they were forced to make this rebuttal video and to say complimentary things about Michael Jackson, and that it was all scripted for them. Many found this difficult to believe, especially after this segment was played.
Wait, you know how Bashir, you know how Bashir zoomed in on him holding hands? Do that the same thing.
Because you know.
Because that's what a mother does with a son, or a father does with a son, you know? And they try to make it out to be something wrong and dirty. Put your back straight.
The hand holding thing.
Okay.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, we're on camera?
Yeah.
Oh.
We are?
Yeah, I was just rolling.
Oh, God! This is the outtakes of the outtakes.
After viewing it several times, we felt this isn't scripted.
Well, you know, the jury saw that tape, I believe, 5 times. So they had ample ability to decide whether she looked like she was being coerced and whether everything she said was memorized or scripted. And I think the verdict speaks for itself.
Were the Arvizos skilled manipulators or honest everyday people? Here's one of the tapes where this question came up. This is the video where the sheriffs questioned Gavin about being molested by Michael Jackson.
You need to sit right there, buddy. And we are going to try our best to make a case, okay, a criminal case. We're going to try our best. But you need to understand that we're going to need your cooperation. And Gavin, can you tell us what your conversations, what you guys talked about?
Type of, like, video games and people he knew and, like famous people. He talked about Neverland and cartoons and Simpsons and stuff. He said that he has something that can relax me, and because he says that I know you're stressed out about all the stuff that's going on, so I'll have something that can relax you. He went to the room and he emptied out a Coke can, and I think it was Diet Coke, I don't know, but he got a bottle of wine and he put it in there, and then he took it to me and I asked him, well, he said drink it, and I said, what's that? And he said, it's drinking, so I drank it. I didn't like the taste, and I asked him, what is it? And he said, it's wine, it'll help you. Just keep drinking it. I kept on drinking it. And then my head started hurting and stuff, and I felt.
Okay. It wasn't right, was it? No, especially with your condition.
Yeah.
When I saw this for the first time, I thought, if Gavin is lying, he's really doing a good job. But that was before I heard he and his siblings were studying acting and had lied in the earlier JCPenney's sexual molestation lawsuit.
Their personal wish.
humongous wish is to be in movies.
Apparently, the jury wasn't convinced by Gavin's performance in the sheriff's interview.
Actually, that tape became very important. Most of us felt the same way, that we were looking for his demeanor. How was his body? Was he, moving around a lot? Was he nervous? Was he anxious? And he didn't seem to come across that of someone that had been molested. He just looked like someone that was just having fun, like being at a video arcade or something. He didn't seem nervous at all. And we felt that the police were trying to get him to say things that they wanted him to say so they could have that recorded.
He said that boys have to masturbate, because if we don't, we could go crazy. He told me a story about this one boy that, he went and got a dog and he started having sex with the dog. He said that he wanted to show me how to masturbate.
He wanted to show you how to masturbate? Okay.
And I said no. And then he said he'd do it for me.
Okay. And did he do it for you? Go ahead, Kevin, it's fine.
He put his hand in my pants.
Did he put it on the outside?
Inside.
Inside? And what did he do next?
He started masturbating me.
Okay.
Then after a while, I told him I didn't want to do that.
Did he stop?
I told him and he kept on doing it. I told him he kept on saying that he wants to teach me, and I told him no.
And what, did he finally stop?
Yeah, after like a long time.
Did you, do you know what ejaculation is? You know what that means?
I have no idea, but I don't really know.
Did any white stuff come out that you remember?
I don't know.
You want something to drink? You're doing a very good job. Let me get you something to drink, okay, buddy? Where are those drinks at?
Trial witnesses testified that they found Gavin and his brother masturbating to porno when Michael wasn't on the premises. Also, records show that earlier, Gavin said that his grandmother told him the story that if you don't masturbate, you go crazy. But with the sheriffs, he seemed to substitute Michael for the author of the story.
Michael Jackson has done wrong. Michael Jackson has done wrong to you and to your mother, and his friends that work for him, or his employees, have done wrong.
After you've been through hell.
Exactly. And for him to be giving you alcohol, also knowing your condition. Did Michael Jackson know your condition? And did he know that he wasn't supposed to give you alcohol? Okay. Excellent job.
At the trial, it came out that the Arvizos were badgering a number of celebrities for money and attention.
Chris Tucker had interacted with this family on numerous occasions. He felt they took him for a ride. I remember him telling me when I first met him that he was told this child had cancer. He wanted to help them out. He invited them to the set in Las Vegas of Rush Hour 1. He thought they would spend a day, and they ended up spending, I think it was 10 days or 2 weeks, and billing him for the entire amount. And he went to Michael Jackson in Florida and said, "Be careful, something's wrong."
Got a bad feeling about this. I think we should just beat it. Stop worrying and just follow me.
Now, Jay Leno was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Department and secretly recorded by the sheriffs. He didn't know he was being recorded. And he told them words to the effect that this family had contacted him, that the 13-year-old accuser had tried repeatedly to get through to him, and that finally he had a conversation with him. He said that the 13-year-old sounded, overly rehearsed, sounded scripted. There seemed to be a woman in the background, directing what he said. And he got a bad feeling about what this young man was saying to him. And he thought they wanted money, although they didn't actually ask for it. And after that conversation, he told the staff not to let them put any calls through to him again, that he didn't have a good feeling about.
We thought, here's another one. They're trying to lure him in and suck him in like they did Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's childlike innocence allowed the family the full use of Neverland, even when he was out of town, as he did with other families in need. They had access to all parts of the property.